breaking the law. What up, what up? Breaking the law. We're gonna see how this thing works. Told y'all from my video that I was gonna be finding a way to break into this thing. Now, it's been 20 seconds. I don't know if it sends alerts out to people or what, but we're gonna see what's going on. If somebody gets in here, oh, there goes somebody. I don't know who it is. Hey, I'm breaking into the internet. Whoever you are, I don't know if you can type it. This thing I downloaded, I don't know nothing, bro. So, or lady, or whoever. I told my wife I was gonna be breaking in the internet. If it's you, I don't know. Send me a message. I don't know how this works at all. So I'm gonna start pressing buttons. Whoever you are. Oh. VI Trucker. Hey, what's going on, bro? JB Hunt is treating me well. I got my stupid phone doing stuff here. Yeah, I'm breaking into the internet, man. I'm breaking into the internet, and JB Hunt is good, bro. I don't know. You ask some questions, I can give you some answers. I'm not on that recruiting thing or nothing like that, but I just promised everybody I was gonna try to break into it. I'm not waiting for 1,000 subscribers and stuff, so it's 2 people in here. I mean, this is the part where most people say, I'm going to wait till I get more people in the room. I'm not doing it. I'm talking to whoever. VI Trucker, who you working for, bro? And I don't know. I'm looking for my first subscriber too, bro. I don't know who's the first person to say yes, they want to watch me on this thing. Because I would love to find out who the first person to subscribe to my channel, because I was like, I didn't like tell my family or anybody. So now it's 3 people. If you just joining me, I just said I was gonna hack YouTube, so I broke in. I ain't got time to wait for 1,000 subs, so I just said I'm just gonna break it. You know how we do. If you're in here, just give me a question or who is it? Oh, USA Truck, bro. Okay. Any comments on USA Truck? I almost went to them. I was watching that girl keeping 100 when she was over there, and I got a little bit of interest in it, but I think it's all the same, pretty much. Darren Davis, bro. This guy watch all my stuff. I don't know if you was the first person to subscribe to my channel. I don't know, but I know you watch everything. I know that. I appreciate you, bro. You give me good remarks on everything. But yeah, tonight I found this. Actually, I looked up some kid in India. I didn't even know the language. I just know they said they know how to hack the system. And I got in. Stormbreakers, I subbed after you shouted me out. Okay, what? I forgot. What did I shouted you out because of some statement. I think you said something. I don't know if I was on the East Coast or something like that. I think I remember the name. Your name is pretty cool, Stormbreaker. But yeah, man. This is my. I'm breaking into YouTube. You know. I can't wait for the whole 1,000 subs. Yeah, man, we pretty much got the same deal at JB. Y'all get 65%, we get 60. Hey, it's good, man. I mean, this is my first truck, so I don't know how that works. This is my first truck that I bought. So for me, everything is good. You know, I pay the equivalent of about $400 a week, but I pay a one-time payment of $15.99 a month. So, you know, the first 3 loads, I'm done for the month. I like that. I don't have to worry about that no more. But we got VI Trucker 340. We got Darren Davis. And we got Stormbreakers. And you glad I'm going live, bro, but I had to break the system. Right now I got some app that I don't even know how it functions. I got it from somebody I don't even speak the language. It was somebody from India. I just started pressing buttons, bro, and I'm here. They probably got other functions that I don't know about. But apparently, I don't know. I see a smiley. I see some weird stuff on here. But I can enter some messages. Oh, you bought your truck last year. What truck do you got? VI? Is it a K-Dub? I see a lot of USA with KWs. I saw a few of them today. And did you have any breakdowns like I did, bro? I almost had a heart attack. I thought I was out of business, man. But I'm glad I thought about breaking down before I got a truck. It damn sure broke down, but I ain't worried about it because I don't like working for people, bro. Working for yourself is the best way to go. Yeah. Yeah, it's a good start, bro. I broke in. I done broke it. I don't care. We break it in, and we'll see how many people see this. I'll see what happens after the fact. You know, I like juicing up my stuff anyway. I don't know. Freightliner Cascadia. Okay, bro. Obviously, that's the standard truck that everybody has driven the most. I got the Volvo. I don't know because they're the only people who they're the only people who gave me a chance. You know what I'm saying? Plus, it was not a buyer's market. So when I walked in, nobody's walking into the dealership looking for a truck because it was so much negative stuff going on about companies going out of business that they couldn't even sell a truck. So I walk in and walk out with a truck, and it turned out to be good. So that's how I got started. Bro, the cool thing about JB Hunt, man, is I plan loads that go by my house. You know, right now I'm staying out on the road because I'm gonna take a little mini vacation with my wife, something small. We're gonna start after I had that breakdown at the beginning of the year. I said if I can make it through that, I surely should be able to go on small trips and stuff. So I just can't work. I have to stop. But how long do I normally stay out? Man, it could be anywhere from 10 days to 7, 6. Bro, I mean, where I live in Middle Tennessee. I'm just going to put it like that. I can come in all kinds of ways. I got 40, I got 24, I got 65. I can go home all kinds of ways. And I pretty much, I have never been home empty. Either I just unloaded and I went to the house, or I got a load on me that's got a little time on it, so I go by the house. I got a big distribution center by my house. I got 2 of them by my house. So to answer your question, man, I can go home when I want, but if I want to make more money, after I had the breakdown, it changed my mentality. So I don't necessarily go home right away, but I do. I'm looking at what load's paying the most money at the time, bro. Right now, after that truck broke down, I went to Maine. I don't care. Company driver, bro. Like I was at Hirschbach. I know. One guy. I was looking at my last video. He thinks I'm saying like Cree. I know everybody kind of bounces around. If you just say you went to one company and you just started off with them and they were the best thing smoking and you stay with them, then that's cool. But my history is, I got a history. I'll tell that story another time. But company driver is cool if you just feel like, I don't know, man. A lot of people make it seem like you're doing something really stupid or crazy if you go do your own thing and get your own truck. You know what I'm saying? But if you were a civilian, you know, when I say civilian, I mean if you were just at home every day and you wanted to open a barbershop or get a hot dog stand or whatever, nobody wouldn't give you no problem. But when you say you want to buy a truck, they go, "Oh, you must be crazy." But it's other things too that they're not thinking about. They just don't see themselves buying a truck, and there ain't nothing wrong with it. But at the same time, your paycheck gonna be looking real shit, you know. I mean, I've drove Uber and Lyft, and I made as much money as some of these company drivers. Oh, you took 2 months off, Stormbreaker? That's where it's at, bro. I just don't think I could do that at all. I mean, I remember when as a matter of fact, I was working years ago with a trucking company, and they went out of business. I took unemployment, and it was paying good when I was living in Texas. That was like 9 years ago. It was paying real good, but I was just so bored. I just had to go to work, you know. So I took a month off. That's the longest time I've been off, except for when I was in the Army. I used to take my vacations 30 days at a time. But taking 2 months off, let me guess, December and January, sometime during the winter time. Hey, can y'all tell me, like, when this thing came up, did it say I went live? I don't know how this stuff works, man. Like I said, I'm breaking into this tonight. I just said the heck with that. I know I'm trying to get 1,000 subscribers, but I just said, sometimes you got to do a little illegal entry. So that's what I did. So if YouTube is looking for me, we in there. Yep, December and January. That's what my guess would have been for you, Stormbreaker. Snyder. I got a friend that just went to. I got a friend that just went to Snyder, and she got a 2020 truck, and it keeps breaking down. It came up live, cool. I appreciate y'all telling me, so I can really come up with some stupid stuff. But anyway, I don't know if y'all enjoy my videos. That I don't like to just sit in the truck and talk about. To me, it's like, what can I tell a truck driver? But at the same time, I see many YouTubers. Okay, Darren, you got the notification. And everybody got a notification. Cool. I'm going to be using this. Like I said, I don't know how long the app is going to last on my phone, but this is something I broke from India. I just broke into it. Yeah, well, her truck, it was a Freightliner 2020. It had like 1,800 miles on it. And she said it broke down 3 times on her, and she hadn't really been out for a whole consistent like 2 weeks yet, but she think they got it ironed out. Because when it first happened, I told her, hey, before you even take this truck on the road, if they're giving out brand new trucks, go get another one. And she said they had already put her all on the insurance and did all this stuff, and I still would have said no, but I haven't heard nothing else, so she should be telling me something. And she likes hanging out in Michigan, so that's the area she lives in, so she likes it up there close to her family. But I don't know, man. Well, Darren, who do you drive for, man? It seems like I know some of you guys, but I don't know you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just comment on my stuff, and that's the only way. Bro, it wasn't even a DEF, bro. These Volvos, I looked it up, and they have wiring issues, so I had to put a whole new wiring harness on, and it hit me in the pocket. The wiring harness was $1,700. The labor is what kicked me in the ass. I got you. Okay. Darren said he liked to hear just different experiences on the road because everybody else's is different. It's true, man, but some people's stuff is lame as hell, bro. That's why I try to do it a little bit different, almost like filmmaking. I just try to do something different. I'm gonna get my other camera from home. I'm gonna start playing around with some other stuff. I wish I can get a drone, but I'm afraid that I'll buy something like that and crash the damn thing. So we're gonna have to get something else that ain't gonna work. I mean, I got this hat on. I don't really rock it. When I made this hat, I should have just got the logo like that. I was just doing crap, bro. That's it. Man, I appreciate y'all for checking in on me out. The next time I do this, I'll probably come up with something a little bit better. And I ain't trying to ask for no money or no stuff like that. What I hate is when people go live and they just like, well, I don't got no likes. I'm gonna wait till I get 50 people in the room. That pisses me off. You turned it on, stupid. How far west do I go? Okay, I'm gonna answer that in 2 parts. This year, when I was with Crete, I went all the way to Cali. I did like going to Vegas. I went through Vegas like 3 times and stopped 3 times. And then I went to Arizona, went to Utah, Wyoming. But now with JB Hunt, when I get to I-35, I turn my ass around and go back the other way. So we don't go west to I-35. US Express, okay. I just bought some US Express stock. It's crappy, but it's cheap. So I like doing stuff like that. I feel like I own it. I'm going to buy some JB Hunt stock. I might talk about that one day in the video, but people are not too much interested in that. Past what? Okay, I say I don't go past I-35. I go nowhere past. Oh, okay, you don't go past San Antonio. I don't go past Dallas, bro, and Houston. That's it. I done went to the end of the earth when I do that. Don't get me wrong. When I was working for others, that's why I like this place, man. When I first came here, I'm not recruiting these people, but when I first came to JB Hunt, they just said we were in the 28 states east of I-35, and I was like, boom, okay. And then I chose what states I wanted. So I live in Tennessee, so I just like to work the surrounding states. That's enough to keep you busy. But I also add in, Illinois, Ohio, Indiana, the Midwest. If you don't, you're stupid. And then below Tennessee, we got Arkansas, Alabama, Mississippi, and Virginia. Virginia. If I stay there, I'm good. I've been to Michigan, but the load paid good. No Wisconsin. I just went to Iowa yesterday, a couple of days ago. I was in Davenport, Iowa. That's like as soon as you cross the border of Illinois. Because last year, about this time in Davenport, I was at the Iowa 80 truck stop. I almost died, bro. My heat went out. I didn't put enough anti-gel into the tanks when they had that the big freeze. They made this big ass vortex, bro. It almost killed me, bro. So that's what really made me buy the truck. After that, I couldn't have nobody telling me to go in harm's way while they're sitting in the office and they're saying, "Hey, be careful. It's going to be bad out there," while they're sitting at their house because, they told them not to even leave. Have I ever been to Buffalo? Well, when I first started, not only did I go to Buffalo, but I went to Canada. I got my dang, it's like a passport card. So I got a TWIC card, I got a pass card. I can go to Canada, all that stuff. I did it too last year, and I would go and I'd come over. Going to Canada, they were like, "Hey, welcome, come on in." But then I had a load coming from Canada, coming through Buffalo, bro, and they treated me like I was driving flatbed. I had what did I have on? The buckets that go on the skid steer buckets. I don't know if they had some kind of strange metal or paint on them, but it made their when I drove through the border patrol, all the lights started flashing and shit, and it made their all their test units go off. So they made me pull around for inspection. And they pulled out like this little Geiger counter thing, and they were like scanning my body. They were like, "Did anybody do anything?" I don't know, man. It was something in the paint or that metal, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you the worst part about going to Canada is we take it for granted how many truck stops we got over here. They ain't got crap, bro. Nothing. And then if you pull over on the shoulder to roll over there, your truck might just collapse because the roads are not the same. It's crazy, bro. But it wasn't bad. It was like America Part 2. You know what I'm saying? It was no big deal. Everybody's nice, bro. No offense, bro, but I saw this dude. You would think Mr. Redneck. This guy was like, "Hey, how you doing? We got showers over here. We got this." I was like, "What kind of shit is this?" They had showers where I went to pick up my stuff. They were asking me if I wanted something to eat. I was like, "This is not America. This is crazy, bro." But Canada was fine, but they didn't pay me enough to go to Canada, bro. I was dumb. I wasn't making nothing. What made me choose JB Hunt instead of staying at Crete? Okay, bro. When I went to Crete, the whole purpose of going to Crete was to buy one of their trucks. And day one, when I went to Crete, the recruiter was like, "Hey, man, you might want to wait a while." I was like, "Bro, I'm ready to buy a truck now. I got the money. What's up?" They wanted like 6 G's down. All right, so I said, "Look, I'll do you a favor. I'll drive for 3 months, company, and then I'm going to buy me a truck." So I drove for the 3 months, and then I talked to the person that was selling the trucks. They got trucks all over the place, right? So I'm looking at these trucks. These trucks are garbage. Straight trash, bro. Straight trash. And where was I at? Indianapolis. They got their yard there. I was just looking at trucks. This truck was shiny, beautiful, man. It looked like somebody polished the wheels, all that stuff. But you go get in the cab, it smelled like somebody took bottles of pee and poured all in the truck, bro. So I was like, this is crazy. And then I found a truck that I liked. It had oil leaks. I went to ask them about it. They were trying to act like they don't know nothing. So I got frustrated and I just looked for alternate ways to get in the truck, And then they were so upset. They did not want to let me go. They wanted me to bring my truck over, but they weren't paying percentage, number one. And number two, they wanted me to go all the way out to freaking where I was. I can't say they wanted me to. They did have a southeast region, but man, I just didn't like it. I didn't like how their pay thing was. I want a piece of the pie, I like the percentage thing. So that's just me. But yeah, JB, it's funny because when I was just a company driver, I tried to apply for JB and they didn't want me. But when I got my truck, they said, hey, you can come on through. Now I don't know. Maybe they had a driver shortage and they were just trying to boost up the numbers. So I got in where I could fit in. It's the best thing I ever did, man. I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to work for nobody else ever again in my life, bro. If I can help it, if I can make it like that, because it's made for business owners. Taxes, everything, laws are written for business. I mean, I can write off everything, bro. But if you go in clocking in getting a W-2, you can't write off nothing. 860? Shit, man. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Maybe because, I mean, this truck is only 4 years old. And I think something is going on with Volvo, like with the wiring issues. Whenever you look up any problems with Volvo, they're like, oh, it's the wires. And I know from firsthand experience, I had to pay for a whole new wiring harness. So if I had to do it all over again, I would buy this truck again. But I'm saving up. So for the next 3 years, I'm going to have to make a big decision. And Volvo is not the first thing on my list. Intermodal loads. Can I pull intermodal loads if I want to? I believe I can. I have seen several owner operators pulling intermodal. The only problem is I don't have experience with them. I got a feeling that the chassis don't get taken care of properly. I got a feeling that DOT is looking for these raggedy pieces of shit, and I don't want nothing to do with it. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Personally, I don't know nothing about intermodal. It might be fine. My whole problem is I'm just afraid that by having all these chassis that get slammed and beat up all the time is no good. Blah blah blah. JB Hunt's truck was slowest moving truck on the road. Bro, I remember when JB Hunt's truck was the slowest truck on the road. I'm talking about 55. I think somebody told them they got to speed them trucks up or get their asses off the road. They used to be the... Now it's Prime, and Prime is doing 62, right? But JB Hunt used to drag ass. Yeah, intermodal. Let me tell you, Stormbreaker, you said it ain't about the stress for the intermodal, because I have seen this many a times. Like, I've heard from guys like saying, oh, you got to hustle. You got to hit the yard. You got to beat other drivers racing around, trying to get, the local guys, they got to go in and out of the yard so many times per day to make the money. And if you look at a lot of those intermodal trucks, they're pretty much any truck that's taped together, man. I seen some of them beat up, but don't get me wrong. I seen some of the guys that got really nice trucks, but from what I saw, it looks like you can get away with a day cab if you got an area like Memphis or something, or Chicago. You can do intermodal all day and all night. I don't know. We got 7 people in here. I don't know who you are. If you jumped in, let us know. This is my first live, by the way, whoever you are. Somebody from India showed me how to do this. I don't know. I don't know if it was a little key. I learned most of my stuff from children that are like 12 years old or less. Which loads pay good? Walmart, Kimberly-Clark, Georgia Pacific. I don't pull none of them loads. None of them. So I have no idea. And as far as Kimberly-Clark and Georgia Pacific, sound like paper, like I don't know what. I hate paper loads, bro. And as far as Walmart, I got something against Walmart, bro. I used to work for PTL when I was getting myself back together. We had a Walmart account. They will drive you into the ground, bro. But they treat their drivers like kings. And you're going to the same spot, man. I had an argument with a person at a DC. It was a Friday or Saturday. And I finished my load. They were like, how much time you got on your clock? And I was like, 1 hour. They were like, let me see if I can find something for you. I was like, what the hell you mean you got to find something for me, bro? I said, look, it's over. What am I going to do in 1 hour? I can't do nothing. And I'm like, I just so happened to live 20 miles from that DC, and I was at home. I'm like, bro, I'm not going nowhere. I could have lied and say I'm out of hours. That's what I should have did. But then they called my boss or whoever, my driver manager, and that Monday they told me they didn't want me to bring my ass back over there. And I was like, I'm perfectly fine with that. So Walmart, don't like them. That's just me personally. I mean, Walmart drivers are cool. I deliver to Walmart all day long, but a Walmart specific load, like going to Walmart stores, I don't see myself doing that. But them trucks, bro, when them trucks, what the hell happened? Am I back on this thing? I'm frozen. That was not good. I don't know what just happened. And it's dead. I don't know. I can't even see myself. I had got a phone call that interrupted everything. So I'm gonna stop this.